Welcome to Crypto Rush. Back to Crypto Rush. I'm not really sure exactly what I'm going to talk about, but I'm going to make it quick. Just going to kind of freeball it here. Freeball it. Not freeball it. Wing it. I don't think freeballing it is the right expression. Where was I? Welcome back to Crypto Rush. Okay, so to get started, it is a sea of red out there. Everything is down. Down, down, down. And I mean, of course, we've been waiting on this. Waiting on the correction. What some might call a crash. People from the outside are probably like, oh, I told you so. You shouldn't have gotten invested. But I mean, those of us who've been around here for a while, we know that there's always this correction. You know, you can't have a constant up and up and up. Eventually, it's going to come back down. It's going to correct itself. Who knows how long we'll sit here, or if it's going to keep going down. But, you know, a lot of us have been through this before. It's not fun, but it is to be expected. This market is extremely volatile. And, I mean, it wasn't too long ago. I think we were sitting close to a $600 billion market cap. Now, 2 weeks ago, I think it was about 2 weeks ago, we were sitting right about here. I don't even know if we were up to this high. It might have been just about in the same area. So, honestly, it feels bad, especially if you got in recently and you've been kind of sitting back thinking about getting in, and as soon as you do, we have a correction like this. It can be a real punch to the gut. But I mean, just hold tight. Don't panic. And of course, I mean, you always have that option to sell if you're good enough to buy at the bottom, or what you might perceive as the bottom. But just hang in there. All of you that have recently, kind of come on board, everybody who has, been in touch with me on certain altcoins that they've been buying into, everything is down right now. And honestly, it's a great opportunity to buy. And it's tough to kind of bring yourself around to buy them when you think stuff is going to keep on going down. I mean, things to look at. And, I've been keeping my eye on Tron. I know a lot of people buying Tron lately. Neo has been doing really well. It's down 24%, but it's still up at its $52 range. I mean, you can't ask. Like, I've been wanting to buy this EOS or EOS. I believe they call it EOS. That's something you might want to look into, because it was up to pushing $12, and I've been wanting to buy it. Although I don't have any extra cash, and I'm holding. I didn't sell and try to buy back. I'm a holder, hodl is what they call it, hodl. What's some other ones that we can take a look at? I didn't go anywhere. Got IOTA. It's back down to 307. I think I got in it last week around, pushing $4. So a lot of things that that we've been pumping, we've been watching, that we were enjoying watching go up, it's come back down to a correction. And what has happened lately? Besides Bitcoin Cash coming in onto the market, onto Coinbase, once they accepted it, and then there's talk about, that some of the people who work there at Coinbase might have known ahead of time and started pumping it up, doing a little insider trading. They're going to handle it internally. Of course, Bitcoin is down to 13. I mean, it was 20,000 not too long ago. Definitely in the 19s, and generally sitting around the $17,000 range. So you can look at this as a great buying opportunity to get into Bitcoin. I think earlier, let's check out Bitcoin here. That's Bitcoin Cash. Move me over a little. I mean, we've seen a low. Look at that. Around $10,440. I mean, that's what a lot of people were waiting on. Waiting on this correction to buy in. And you got Ethereum, which is, by the way, my favorite. I enjoyed seeing that $850 price tag, and right now it went down to almost 460, about 462, and currently we're sitting at 640, which is still, like I said, that's what we were up to 2 weeks ago. So those of us that have been around, just kind of take a step back and look. You're still up. Those of you who are just buying in, just don't panic. Don't get too stressed out about this, because it might take some time. I went through basically the whole summer of sitting on a loss, and it wasn't until recently that I started feeling really good about everything. And I mean, I'm still up. So good for me, right? But there's a lot of you out there that might be feeling a little bit of that pressure. And what do you got? Where's your Litecoin? That's another thing. Charlie Lee, the creator of Litecoin, announced 2 days ago, maybe, that he had sold all of his Litecoin. So it wouldn't be a conflict of interest of any time that he released news on Litecoin that possibly he made profit off of that because he bought a lot of it beforehand. So he said he took himself out of the equation. And then what happens 2 days later? There's a correction. Everything goes down. Kind of looks suspicious. I'm not saying that I have anything against Charlie Lee. I'm not saying that he knew beforehand that there was going to be a correction. It's just one of those things that kind of happens. What else can I talk about besides the fact that everything is going down? When it comes to your altcoins, generally, they correlate with Bitcoin going down. I'm going to say that it might take a little bit more time before they start raising again. So there could be a good chance for them to go down even further. And of course, a lot of us were chasing those altcoin highs for the past week or 2 weeks. Watching everything going up and having a little bit of that fear of missing out. But what can you say? You really don't want to sell now that it's down low. And you just kind of got to sit back and hold, and just know that one day those prices will return. And look at this as a great opportunity. I mean, there are some prices in here on things that Amiseco, it's still sitting around 11, which is pretty high. And it did almost hit 20 not too long ago. But I mean, you got to look at some of these as like a really good buy. Augur, what is that? Is it $58? I didn't realize that was so high. You got ARK at $565. I mean, it's still, some of these are still reasonable. So that means there is still room to go down. But I mean, look, these multiple digits here in the red. That is, it's disappointing. But I'm sorry about that. But I mean, you gotta look at this total market cap price is still amazingly high, especially compared to like at the beginning of the year, we came in with the market cap, I think maybe around 25 billion, and to raise up to this price alone to almost hitting a $500 billion, that is a crypto rush. All right, a crypto rush. So right now, it's just you got to take the positives with the negatives. So things go up, they're going to come back down. But from what I've seen, they generally don't go down as far, like say we went up 5 times in Bitcoin, 4 times, or twice in Ethereum, if that. But some of these just 10x, they went up double, triple, quadruple, up 10 times. So when it comes to that, you got about a 30% pullback, 25% pullback, even 40% pullback. They might hang around this area for a while, and they might just take off. Now I'm going to throw out a little bit here on BitConnect that I'm into. When everything is, going down, there's a sea of red, I'm still getting my daily profits of interest. Even though Bitcoin's going down, there is trading going on. And whenever I lend my Bitcoin, into BitConnect, into the BitConnect platform, these trading bots, basically their artificial intelligence goes in and takes that money that I lent them and is trading on the market. even when it's going down, I'm still getting, I haven't done anything with it for the past 2 days. So I've just been kind of like letting it build. I have no extra cash to put in. Now I have $80 that I can transfer over to BitConnect, and then I can exchange it for Bitcoin, and then I can do with what I want from there. I can cash out, or I can go ahead and buy some of those altcoins that are on sale. And it's just a great opportunity. Like I said, if you caught my how to BitConnect video, of my initial investment was $1,030, and that was August 20th. And you can see here I have not. Where is a reinvest? That was this is from the video where I lent $100 to the platform, and then you saw me reinvest $40. And then let's see, these are the past 2 times that I have transferred about $29 into here, and this is the 3rd day. So in basically 3 days, around 3 days, I've made over $100. So that's pretty good. I'm pulling in anywhere between $20 to $40 a day, which comes in really handy when these prices go down and you're able to pick up some good altcoins here and there. So if I'm sorry for some of you out there who might have just recently bought in and are kind of like, what do I do? And you're having that panic. Just hold on. This is, for me, it's an opportunity, especially with BitConnect here, to be able to throw some of this cash I'm getting here on my investment into those smaller altcoins, since I don't have any more funds that I am going to put in and myself out of my checking or savings. I'm trying to make this all sustainable through my initial investment. And I'll show you here real quick of my total earned. I do have 4 members on my team. Since they joined me, I think it might have been almost up to 2.5, maybe 3 months now. Basically, I get a certain percentage of what they reinvest daily, and that has built up to almost $240. So that's pretty good. I mean, it's very minimal compared to what you really think of that you are getting for some of it. I mean, just for exposing them to this, and then for them to actually go ahead and loan money, you get a bit of a reward for it. So that's pretty cool. And down here is my total. This is what I've made on my own since August 20th, and this is my total. With my 4 people that have joined my team, and they've lent anywhere from $100 to $1,500. So it all depends on where you want to start. Like I said, the minimum loan is $100, and let's see what my total investment that I've lent back to them is $3,140. I mean, that's pretty good from August 20th until now. And I've taken out maybe $300 to $400. I haven't really kept track. Anyways, just hang in there, everybody. Things will turn green again. And what a moment to be going through right here before Christmas. So you'll definitely have a conversation. Hopefully not too many of your aunts or uncles or grandparents want to say I told you so. But just remember, this is a very volatile market. So we've seen it before. We'll see it again. And when everything starts going back up, this is a great opportunity not to miss. So if you haven't gotten in yet and you said, oh, maybe if it comes back down, I'll throw some money at it. This is that time to throw your money at it, to make sure that you get these low prices, because you never know if it's going to come back down to this. And, generally in the past, once it comes down to a certain level and corrects and it starts going back up, it doesn't come back down to that level again. It comes back down maybe halfway, and then it goes up further, and then maybe halfway. It's just stair-step system, basically. And there's so much money coming into this right now. I know people have been wanting to get on board. So they're probably going to wait until they start seeing the green again, and they might jump in. But I'm telling you right now, just keep an eye on it. If you're wanting to get in now. Well, that's all I got for you today. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me some comments. If you're interested in joining BitConnect, I will have a link in the description down below. Thank you for joining me here on Crypto Rush, and I will catch you on the flip side.